So you have put out this clip from Smack not too long ago where it's asking like, who do you want to see come back into battle rap, into the arena, right?
Yeah.
Is that something you've ever really considered, you're considering now? You know what I mean? It's just an interesting conversation for
It's
you.
just an interesting conversation. It's just to see people's response because I would never, ever, ever, ever go back. Ever. I don't want to battle. I hate it. I would hate the pressure. I would feel bad if anybody said anything about my wife because if I'm just gonna be sneaky and wait till they not looking and I'm knocking teeth out. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna put myself in a place where I'm under that temptation. These dudes disrespect each other and then go off and have a drink afterwards. I come from a different era, bro. It's just like, nah, I'm good. We could be friends in real life. I don't want to battle you and then act like we cool. So, nah, I'm not interested in battling. I will never go back to battle rap, bro, unless they got a stupid big bag. Nah.
Well, how do you feel about Christian rappers in general in the battle rap space?
Oh, they my mans. I don't mind. I just think that there's a concern that I think if you went in that environment all day, you are the company you keep. You know what I'm saying? Just like you said earlier. So it's like, um, I'll be concerned for them. Like, yo, I'll be careful out there because you around all of this stuff all day. It's like, yo, it might just, have some influence on you. But as of right now, I think they doing their thing. A Ward is like what, top 5 battle rapper right now? Yo, he killing it.
He up
Yeah,
there. He
yeah.
definitely
I
up
think
there.
they did a list recently. He was 3 on that joint. So it's like, yo, they killing it. I love them dudes. I hope they keep killing it. I just hope they stand firm. That's it. Not that I think they're not. It's just, it's dangerous on them streets.
How often do you get like, somebody reaching out to you being like, come on, man, come back into the battle rap space? And
All the time. All the time. All the time, bro. Somebody asking me. And it's just like, yo, they had to be outside because you not watching those 2 stupid battles I got on YouTube and you asking me to come back. Them joints was whack. You'll watch them and be like, man, keep that dude over there. But if you was outside when I was outside, then you'd be like, yo, he was something. He was something.
right.
Yeah.
All right, man. There was a situation where a former friend of yours released a diss record, right? What happened with this situation? We ain't got to say his name.
Yeah, yeah. Bro, I think honestly, man, bro is having a religious psychosis. I don't think he's well mentally. Um, I poured into brother, the brother helped him grow. And he just got weird, son. It's just like a mental issue. I don't know what it is. Um, yeah, and he's just for whatever reason, bro, he separated himself from everybody and decided to like rebuke me on a record. So it's not so much like a diss. A diss is just like, yo, you stupid, you ugly, you broke, he's like trying to bring spiritual matters, like if I'm off. And it's just it hurt because it's somebody that I loved. I still love the brother, but he's just not well. So, you can't, it's like incoherent, bro. It's incoherent.
I'm glad that you said that you admitted that it hurt because like obviously you guys had worked together. He was potentially going to be the next one to sign to the label,
Yep.
right? And it was like it was a real friendship.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like it was a betrayal. Like I'm sure you were blindsided when you heard the song come out. You were just like, what the heck is this? Right. Because you responded on No Love and you rapped, I even lost a friendship I thought would stand the test of time. Matter of fact, this man was next in line to rep and sign what menace movement, but he changed and thought it's best we just divide inside. I questioned why we never talked to rectify or reconcile. Instead, he let a couple diss records fly. Now, if I sin because sometimes I do make mistakes, why wouldn't he just call me on the phone and state his case? I think it was really important that you said this because it showed the shift in the culture of how we used to resolve issues by face-to-face interaction, or at least let me get him on the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this is my man. So I got a problem. Like, yo, you made me feel this type of way or something like that, you know? But now the culture is like so common where like see people will sneak this to put on their stories and like it's crazy. Like why wouldn't you contact that person directly? And I feel like the culture has normalized it like, oh, if you did something, it's okay for your man to go put it on social media and put you on blast. So it's okay to throw this friendship away and let public consumption rather than talk to you like a man and say, this is how I really feel.
Yeah, so the last time I heard from him was him trying to call me on something, and I made a good point. Like, he was just like, "Yo, I think that you doing this and this and this is off." And I asked him some questions, and I was just like, "Yo, so how is that off?" And he was like, "Oh, you know what? You're right. You're right. Okay, I apologize." Never hear from him again. The next time I hear from him, it's a rebuke on record where he's addressing me for the very same thing that we had a conversation about, and then other things. So it's like, yo, you already said by your own admission that you were wrong and I was right. And then you're calling me out for a bunch of other stuff that you didn't give me a call to talk about. What hurt the most was um I had reached out to him a couple times and he left me on red. So I don't go chasing cats and whatever. He don't want to talk, he don't want to talk. The next
This was after the diss
No,
song?
this is before. So then
Oh,
now
okay.
I get tagged. This is after we spoke the last time. I get tagged in a post on his Facebook and I see it's connected to a video. So I'm thinking, like, yo, he's tagging his brother. I'm excited to hear some new music. I literally was like, oh, snap. Like, I took it as, okay, a bridge for us to connect again. And when I play it, he calling me out by name and all that, bro. I was floored. I was floored. I was like, yo, I can't believe this. And it just came at the wrong time. At the time, I was going through mad health stuff. My blood pressure was at deadly levels, and now I got this. So I was just like, man, this sucks, bro.
Were you even mad or just hurt?
I was hurt, bro. I was hurt, and at the time, I didn't have the information that I have now, and nobody told me anything about him. Just from observation, I'm like, oh, he's not well. He's not well. Something is like a religious psychosis that's going on. I didn't know that. I had to, after the freaking 6 diss tracks and watching how he moves, I'm like, something, he's off. So, but I'm just thinking it's my good old friend that I always knew. So if I would have known he was having that religious psychosis, bro, I'd have been like, yeah, whatever. I'm praying for bro because, he's not well.
How long were you guys cool before that situation happened?
Dude, over 10 years for sure.
So a decade worth of friendship thrown over or thrown away.
Yo, I would say I've known him for about 20 years. I would say we've been like best friend type cool for like probably over 10. For
Wow.
sure. For sure. I'm talking about like every day chopping it up. Like that was my brother. So I mean, I made my label, bro, to sign him and this other dude. Like I had them in mind. I signed one and it never happened with him. And I could see why. And I was like, I'm thankful that it never happened.
I mean, how much do you hold him accountable for what he does versus now being like, you know what, he's just not well, so I excuse that behavior?
I feel like the normal him wouldn't have did this. He would have gave me a call. Um, as a matter of fact, I could remember specific times. I think bro truly has a PTSD where he thought it's just it sounds like craziness even when I think about it. Where just one time he was hyping me, and I had another person hyping me at the same time. So he, my man was there to do his verse on my song. My man is a cock diesel grizzly bear looking dude. My other man, the one I'm not beefing with, is a little small dude. We walk off the stage. So, anyways, let me backpedal. bro who dissed me, it thought, oh, he messed up his verse on stage. So now when we all get off, my man tells me, the short dude, and he like, yo, man, the sound system sucked. And I say, yeah, man, that joint was trash. Big bro is behind me. He hits me the next day and he like, yo, bro, I felt some type of way. And I'm like, what happened? He like, yo, I saw you and Lionel, y'all was mocking me for messing up. I'm like, what? Like, bro, we didn't even say that. He was talking about the system. First of all, my man, little bro, like, is a pastor. Like, yo, you not, son, and you like twice his size. He ain't got balls that big. You freaking earth slam him. Like, but that's just my thought. I'm like, yo, son, nobody was talking about you. So he got like a PTSD, but at least he confronted me. Yo, moving on, I really believe, and it's gonna sound cocky than a mug. I just feel like he knew that sometimes he would feel self-conscious when he would try to voice his gripes, and I'm articulating myself. He just wanted to avoid feeling wrong because I'm gonna talk some sense into him. I think it's just he didn't want the accountability, and he's just like, yo, I'm gonna fire off and voice what I believe to be true. He's not. It really stems from some sort of mental joint, bro.
Is there any possibility of reconciliation?
I mean, it'll never be the same. I mean, you need to. There's levels to this. You need to be able to see what you were going through, admit it, acknowledge it. Like, yo, I wasn't well. I know somebody who went through a religious psychosis and bounced back, and they say, yo, I wasn't well. I was tripping. So if
What exactly is that you're referring to? A religious psychosis?
bro, it's like I can't even, bro. It's like some psychotic, like, all right, one person out. I'm scared to say it because then they'll know I'm talking about them. Like, yo, they'll see things that aren't there. They're the type.
But it's only pertaining to religion specifically? Is based in
Yeah,
religion?
well, because they were already believers. And then it's just now it's like, oh, Jesus came to me in my dream. And I mean, not even my dream. He came to me while I was like, it's just stuff that just don't make sense. Oh, they'll be looking at the sky, it'll be a plane, and you'll be like, those are chariots of fire. Like, it's just, huh? You're
Oh,
not,
I got you
you're
now. Okay, I
hallucinating,
got
you're
you now.
seeing things. I think with him, I don't know the depths of it, but I just know that he's not the same person and he's pushed everybody away. He's always right. Everyone's wrong. And when he speaks, it sounds weird. It doesn't sound like Christianity. It sounds like, yo, where you getting this from, son? So I think he's having a mental breakdown and he's been through a lot in his life, and trauma can really cause that. The mind is fragile and the mind can crack. And, he's already been a Christian, so that's why, I don't he just don't sound well, bro.
Man, it's a really unfortunate situation, bro. I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, I love him, I pray for him, bro.
Yeah.